Sup YouTube, my name is Pt.1. I am 22 years old and this is my introduction video. Like I said, my name is Pt.1. I am 22 years old and I was born in North Carolina. I am a Hispanic. My parents are both from Mexico. But I was born and raised in Salisbury, North Carolina. Let's see, I started lifting when I was about 16, I believe. Just your average gym newbie. Went in, lifted weights, thought I was going to lose weight, thought I was going to get big like that. Obviously had no knowledge on nutrition, proper form, what exercises lead to bigger gains. Just your average gym newbie. I lifted like that for, I want to say, 2 to 3 years. I did started seeing myself get fuller. But obviously no definition, no aesthetics, nothing like that. My arms were getting bigger, my chest was getting bigger, my back was getting a little wider. Didn't really do legs that much. I really didn't. It was rare when I did. What I would usually do for legs would be, leg extensions, leg curls, rarely do squats, didn't even do leg presses. But yeah, so I lifted like that for 2 to 3 years. It wasn't until I was about 19, something like that, I got on Bodybuilding.com, and I started seeing all these programs that all these top bodybuilders, or I don't know what they are. I don't know if they really are bodybuilders, but I like Chris Grethen. I did see the Y3T, obviously, with Flex Lewis and Neil Heel. But yeah, I started following one of those programs, but I had no knowledge on nutrition. So, the meal plans that they had laid out right there, I was like, oh, okay, well, you know what? If I eat that, then I guess I'll get big like him. I was completely wrong. And I started doing some research, not much, just some research to get me through, like a little bit on nutrition, on what to eat, all that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry, I'm a newbie, but, I'm sorry I gotta say this, all that bro crap, chicken and rice and vegetables, sweet potatoes, whatever. But I really didn't get into macronutrients. I didn't know how much I needed to eat to either lose weight or gain weight, so I started doing that bro stuff for quite a long time. Like I said, on those programs like Y3T, Chris Gethin's DTP Extreme, whatever, how they had their meal plans, like meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, what they had and stuff. So I was like, okay, well, if I eat exactly what he eats, I'm gonna get big like him. No, totally failed. I got fat once again. But I went into this period where I went back to how I was lifting back when I was 16, just not caring what I ate and just hit the gym hard. Some more background information on me. Well, let's see. You know how most fitness transformations either involve the people or the person, the person being either overweight or underweight? Well, I was one of the lucky ones to be overweight. Yes. For as long as I could remember, I was always an overweight kid. Always. Chunky, chubby, round, fluffy, whatever. I was it. I just loved to eat. I got fed whenever I wanted. I got fed when I would cry. I got fed when I was hungry. I was always fed whatever I wanted also. So if I wanted a burger, I told my parents, they'd take me to McDonald's, Burger King, Hardee's, whatever, just to satisfy my needs. I would even eat when I got cravings. Like, I wasn't even hungry or nothing. I was just like, man, I want to eat that. So I ate it. My parents and my grandma, rest in peace, would always satisfy my needs, like I said. I never really looked in the mirror at myself and said, ew, I need to change. I need to lose weight. I was a pretty happy kid. I was still active. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty active to be overweight. I played soccer. I did your average kid activities, go outside, run around, ride bikes, play basketball in school. In PE, I was pretty active in PE, but I was still overweight because I ate whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. So throughout elementary school, I was never really embarrassed of being this chubby, overweight kid. I never really thought about it, to be honest. Never really crossed my mind. With the girls, I still talk to them. Never really, until now, I never really paid attention to their facial expressions, how they talk to me and stuff. I was like, okay, I'm going to talk to you, and if she talks back to me, I'm guessing they accept me or whatever. But now that I really think about it, that wasn't really the case. But like I said, I was happy. It wasn't until I got into middle school that I kinda was looking at myself and said, why? Well, I asked myself, why am I like this? Should I change it? Yeah, I do need to change. But once again, I was only 10, 11. It just went in here, stayed, boom, gone. Never really thought about it again. But in middle school, I was switched over to a private school. The private school was part of the church that I go to. We are Catholics, so the pastor at our church convinced my dad to put me in their school, me and my sister, to put me in their school because in a private school they have a better education than a public school. I don't know, beats me. But the pastor convinced my dad, and I went to this private school halfway through my 5th grade year. Yeah, 5th grade. I remember the day that they told me like if it was yesterday. I threw a fit. I think I actually cried a little bit because all the friends that I made in public school, was never going to see them again. I was never going to be able to talk to them again. Just starting off brand new kind of scared me, I guess. Maybe that's why. But hey, what could I do? So I went in halfway through my 5th grade year. I thought it was going to be, pretty hard to make friends, seeing how it was a private school. I didn't know nothing about that. And since it was a religious school, I thought they were all going to be, saints or something. So I went in, the quiet one, sitting in the back of the room. But, it didn't go as I expected. I started making friends awfully quick. But probably because the classrooms were only 10 to about 12 students. So yeah, maybe that's why I got lucky. So once again, I made friends pretty quick. I knew all my, I don't know, I guess 10 classmates' names, obviously, because the classes were so small. So yeah, I adapted pretty quick. It wasn't too bad. The only bad part is that I think I was the only Hispanic in my classroom. So yeah, it wasn't until 6th grade that another Hispanic came in. He was Honduran. But yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Back to what I was saying. I went into this new school and, well, I didn't think about it and it didn't come to my mind back then. But once again, now that I think about it, because of my overweight problems, I think I was a victim of bullying. Yeah. 6th grade year, I want to say in my 7th grade year, the 8th graders, oh, they're the 8th graders, they're the top class, they're about to graduate and go into high school. They thought they were the shit. Yes, I do cuss. I'm not going to try to cuss in my videos that much, so I'm sorry. But yeah. We would have PE with the 8th graders because I have no idea why. I really don't. It'd be 7th and 8th graders would have PE together. 6th graders would have PE by themselves. So I still remember this one incident, I guess you could call it. We were playing dodgeball. I was one of the last few people in my team to get out. So when I did, I was standing on the sidelines, I guess you could say, and I was just too into the game. I was focused, waiting to see if somebody caught a ball so I could go back in. I didn't see one of the 8th graders creep up beside me. Literally, I was literally right here, and he was probably like to where that basket was. So yeah, maybe the basket or the wall, something like that. And this bastard chucked the ball as hard as he could, one of those rubber ones, towards my face, and it just impacted pretty bad on my face. Yeah, obviously I got heated, turned around, saw who it was, and I chased after him. Now this is the part that, now that I think about it, probably somewhat got to me, even though back then I didn't really think about it. I chased after him and I couldn't catch him. He was just too far ahead. I remember he would run and even turn around and laugh in my face as I was sprinting as fast as I could. And I couldn't catch up to him, so I stopped and I just looked at him. And I was like, one of these days I'm going to get you. But, 7th grader, I was 12. It didn't really, last that long. I was like, all right, whatever, forget you. What up, guys? You just seen the first part of my introduction video. And yes, I know, it was horrible. It was crap. I'm sorry, guys. I have no experience in making videos. I'm still learning how to use the application I bought on my computer. But please, guys, just bear with me. Um, I'll make sure that my upcoming videos will not be like this. So if you can just please bear with me, be patient. Still like it, still share it, subscribe to me, because I want to have you guys follow me on my transformation journey until I reach my goal. So I just want to give you a heads up. I'm probably going to repeat myself in the second part of my introduction video, but there will be more vlogs, there will be day of eatings, there will be workout videos. Um, yeah, just a little bit of everything, but I just want to put this part in my video, just to say I'm sorry for all the mistakes and for this video being a little crappy, but please guys, just be patient and please bear with me. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks.